Go hang out with Daniel. Feel free to hang out with Daniel. As I try to figure out what to do next. Sleepy boy. It's Daniel.
That perfectly. In news, you might have. Yes. Do you remember? Okay, this must be censorship because a video I posted in 2024 now has over 10K views because when I originally posted it, it barely broke 300. But all of a sudden now, and yes, it's another one of my videos where I actually many videos I post, no matter how many news articles I have, they're still gonna gaslight us over all of this because they, as I said before, and I say it again, this is proof of really. Oh, hey, Patches. Wait, are you holding a Oh, what do you?
Hmm. Hello, did someone join? No. Nope. Let me think. Daniel's just there, existing. And I'm on too, but I am green screened out, so you can just watch Daniel pass out and fall asleep. While I try to figure out what I should do next. Hang out with Daniel as he sleeps. Because that's all Daniel does. Sleep. Well, he's old. He's 17. Hmm. Hey, Clackus. No, that's not Clackus. Oh, that is small. Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
You're looking a bit frayed around the edges, girl. You sleeping?
Only a few hours in the last 40.
Well, shift's over. Climb into bed and pull it in after you.
You don't know how much I'd like to. Oh, God, what are you over for me? We're monsters. Good or bad. Just normal life.
Normal life. Nice.
For a while.
Isn't that why you put on the badge?
Yeah, that's exactly why. Thanks, Morgan. You've been a big help.
Sure, detective. Anytime.
Day here at the moment? The sun's about to come up. Where is he?
Before I destroy Goliath, I want to prove to him once and for all. Hey,
Around the edges, girl.
This is a search map of all of the driver's licenses that just got leaked because of the TF. I tried to tell y'all this was what this was. Now, you not only got to worry about your information getting leaked, but they done literally mapped out serial.
What hops into my Instagram?
So, as long as I've got this belt, I'm bringing the X Division back to its roots. Chris Sabin! And now I carry that leg special.
Hmm. Oh, he's up. Huh. Daniel gets more viewers than I do. And 2 people are actually watching. 1 person now. Let's actually move the camera. If I can. Remember how to do it. I gotta get a better. There you go. Look at all your darling fans, dum dum. I'll start cooking dinner soon. I don't know the history about what's going on with Thai and Cambodia. Only thing I wanted to look up and I haven't had the chance to do is uh, what's it called? Dang, dang, dang. Time to yeah, that tracking tracking's not quite working. I'll leave it. I'm going to go start cooking. Go watch stuff for me. He's old, he's lazy, he likes to eat. lunch. Lunchy, 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 lunchy. Sorry, can't see chat when I'm cooking lunch. Hey, Crown. Gotta get out. Well, my dog is enjoying the. He can't walk anymore, so this is all he can do, and I can't see the chat anymore. So, time to cook dinner. I'll see if I can monitor the feed. We'll see. Motion tracking off. Alright, time to go. Time to cook lunch. Lunch, dinner. Find out if this onion is still good. It's smashed as hell. The way the dog looks at me. Always amazing to see. Yeah? He doesn't want cheese. There you go. Cheese. It's cheese, dum dum. Cut. Cutting the cooking dinner for if anybody joined. Then let's just do this anyways. Cut that rotten part out. Okay. And then we'll take out the onions all chopped. One chopped. Choppy, 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 choppy. Chop onions. For tonight's dinner. Going for. I want to capture his. There's the cover. No. So many different storages, all the covers don't fit. Really? None of those covers fit. I don't have any other cover. One more cover. Found it. Nope. Oh, it kind of does. Um, dude, down. All good. Mistake. I should not have cooked it in the frying pan. Oh well. Let's get the frying pan heated. The cheap. Or what I do. I'm just here to poor Daniel and his moments. My dog. Got too many eyeballs, dum dum. Too many. Rejected.
I found her. Oops, wrong photo. But while we're here, you guys remember Dexter Dana? Remember the one who thought that doing this and calling an Asian American woman a is appropriate? I will give you some credit. By the time that I made my videos, you were smart enough to have deleted all of your social media. Well, almost all. This is you, right, Daniel Strauss? I mean, it's a little bit harder to tell because you're hiding half of your face behind this bucket hat. But I also think that you lost access to this application 3 years ago because you were not able to delete this. And when I click on this story and come across this advertisement with a battery-powered X-Man, I understand you're very comfortable with your body, but this is consensual. While this is a little crime that will get you on to domestic Asian people because an Asian person sued your mother for allegedly causing damage, right? Because your real last name is Tabapoulos, just like your mother, isn't it, Daniel? Oh, wait, is this the reason why you don't like Asian people because an Asian person sued your mother for allegedly causing damage to their car? And like I was saying earlier, do you want to know what the funniest thing about finding me was, Daniel? Is that so many people reached out to me, so many people that you currently call your friends, who couldn't wait to tell me about got kicked out of Whitestone in high school. See the movie Final Fantasy.
Alright, pork is done. No, it's not surprising to me how many dishes I end up using. Let's go. Batman! Batman! Go. Do, 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 do. So, my body. Dinner time. Baby, want you to know lately
superplex there from Indy. Gorgeous. Picking up steam here. Damn. 20% stop. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'll cut her from the top rope. Going back to the bustle. Oh, they got this. Indy kick out. Indy kick out. Indy kick out. Let's go, Indy. Let's go, Indy. Yes. We've seen that happen in the past. I can't blame him for the temper player. That's just how personal this thing has gotten. It's gotten so physical at this point now, too. Wait a second. Harwell, over, hurts Jonan into the ropes. Rope first, face first. What a sequence by Harwell. Yeah.
You just can't eat this table food, dum dum. That's all you did. Eat the table food. Ah, you spoiled.
See if anything's living inside this shell here. Who the hell is that? Look at his eyes. Are you kidding me? Tony, what's up? See if anything's living inside this shell here. Who the hell is that? Oh my god. Look at its eyes.
Terry enough. You should be down at the piers looking for smugglers. Staking out your high school waiting for petty randos.
Just one more sweep. If I can catch a so-called ghost in the act, I can prove it's all a hoax.
You've already invested invested too much time in this.
And it just paid off.
It's him. It's Garrison. Come to us, Garrison. We're here for you.
Maybe you are, but I'm not.
Already invested too much time in this.
Eminem called me one day and told me to come up to the studio. So I'm thinking some shit finna pop up. But no, he jumped in, played the song Welcome to Detroit. Then he started doing the verse on the song. Click, click, boom, boom, click, click, boom. Hold on, that's my shit, God. Click, boom. All the goon squad in this bitch. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga done put our name in the song, God. Second verse, I heard the hook again. I hear fuck that. I'm gonna call that rude boy from Detroit, trick, quick, thumb, to the club, see me out front.
We've never posted a video this long, but we felt like the journey was as important as the destination. What you're seeing here is Rhino in Richmond, and two very determined.
What's going on? Are you a musician? Yeah, I'm a musician. I'm a rapper. I actually met you at Legendary Cypher tonight. Death, getting Gibson, come through fresh, cause we got the studio out in the streets, and he really out here making the beats.
So, there I was, playing the recently released Donkey Kong Bonanza, having a grand old time with the destructible terrain. But as I kept breaking my way through obstacle after obstacle, a thought kept creeping into my mind. What if I just started destroying stuff and never stopped? Is there how annoying it would be getting everywhere inside the game stages? To avoid you from
Was standing over. Run, look at Miss blocking him. As Solo and the MFT block was standing over. Run, look at Miss blocking him.
Definitely need to use this, but what for? The name of this cache is Newton's Revenge, and it seems like it's all Isaac Newton themed, which explains why I just looked up and I see this apple hanging in the tree. Oh, at least now I've got a good feeling of what this needs to go to. And there's a magnet on the apple, and we're lowering it down. Slowly but surely pulling this apple down here. This cache is amazing, and just like that, we've got the apple. Now I think we have the key to unlock this. I feel like we're just gonna have to attach this apple somewhere on here, and this door should unlock. Genius is patience, and maybe we need to leave this somewhere on this. Oh, the homies love Isaac Newton. We just need to like hook this on. What on earth do we need to do with this apple? 3.5 difficulty rating checks out. So this magnet sticks pretty much on both sides, but still not opening. And it says an apple a day does not keep the doctor away. It opens this cache when placed on the right spot. Slow and steady. The apple's squishy all over, but this is hard, so I'm wondering if that's what we need to rob. Well, let's give this theory a go. What are the comments in the activity log said to think where you would actually bite into an apple? I have no idea if we need to leave it in a certain spot to unlock it or what we have to do here. Oh, that just do it? Oh, maybe that just worked. And we found Sir Isaac Newton. Definitely need to use.
It was a big party the night before. I showed up on a Saturday morning. I came into my room and just got there. And
Family members of Ozzy Osbourne are paying tribute in his memory. In the wake of losing the Prince of Darkness earlier this week, tributes have come flooding in from everywhere, including a number of his family members. On Thursday evening, Kelly Osbourne broke her silence on her father's passing, quoting some lyrics from the classic Black Sabbath ballad Changes in his memory. I feel unhappy, I am so sad. I lost the best friend I ever had. Two of Ozzy's other children, Louis and Jessica, also shared subtle reactions to losing him, with Jessica sharing a news post that he had passed and simply saying rest in peace Ozzy, while Louis changed his profile picture on social media to a black square.
What's good, Daniel? What are watching? I'm just watching TikToks, Becca. Nice to see you, Becca. But yeah, I'm just on early today just because, I don't know. Lately, I just been wanting to capture general footage of Daniel. That's about it. You got up. Daniel greeted you? But, yeah. I don't know. Lately, he's been doing pretty good, so I don't know what's going on with him. Only thing he's doing lately, though, is that's annoying is he's only eating table food. He's not eating anything else. All he wants is table food. Can't always have table food, dum dum. That thrive to survive. I don't know if it's a thrive to survive, but more like the thrive to eat the next good meal. I mean, he did have steak the night before, last night, right? He had chicken the day before that. Today was pork. I have not figured out what I'm gonna make next week. I gotta think of something. Um, what else have we had? We had eggs, pizza. Only problem is, since he's not eating a lot, he's not really pooping a lot, which makes me worried. But he's Daniel. I think he'll make it at least to next week. If it wasn't for his drive for food, I think he would have been. I think he would have just stopped. He's a dog that loves food. Unfortunately, he doesn't like dog food. He does like human food, table food, and I got him to eat that. Maybe I'll cook him like some ground beef or something at some point. Let's go see. Instacart. I gotta order more dog food for him. Thank you for the likes. Mm. Sometimes I wish I had a car. And a Costco membership. No, not lucky. I need 99 wrench. If you're younger, you'd be doing lives and acting silly. Uh, I mean, you can still do that now. For me, the lives are just, I don't know, just something to do, something to interact with people with. You don't have the energy now. You gotta find a way to make the energy. Let's see. Oh, what should I make for Daniel? By the way, what's that? You sent me a live to the other guy. I didn't. I couldn't watch it because I'm on live. But what was he playing? Was it Undertale? $9 for Uni. I'll take that. Used to be certified silly, unpredictable, and crazy in my time. Might have been my head is being all of you. Let's see. What else would I want? You love the clean shaven? Thank you. I think I'm clean shaven right now. I have my small facial hair because, honestly, taking care of Daniel right now is a lot of work. I kind of wish I had someone to help me, mostly to lift him, help me lift him. Maybe next I gotta go invest in some medical stuff. Clean shaven, what? Don't start the dirty mind talk. Let's see, what's the weather like next couple days? Low 80s. Bad. Straight Asian hair over all over the place. Yeah. Oh. Uh, I can't really grow a beard, so it's just better for me to shave after a certain point. You're okay, dum dum. Why'd you get up so fast? Ops. Patchy goatee. I can't even grow a goatee. It's like just this. I don't know if you can see it right now because I'm right in and out of the video, but like I have this like just small patchy hair. It comes in like pretty evenly, but that's about it. Then it just starts growing longer, and it doesn't go around like there is nothing that grows around my mouth. There's not no full beard. My cheeks don't get any facial hair, so it's like no sense. Only my chin. So it's like that's it. It's a little peach fuzz. Kinda. Let's see. What do you want to eat, Daniel? You had you had chicken breast the other on what? What is that? Wednesday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You had a burrito too. You had steak yesterday. Today you had pork. You're hairy for Asian reason. Now, there are different types of Asians. Like I don't know why, but I was never one of those hairier Asians. But I don't know. Some people say like they don't like their beard. People hate having beards. Some people hate the maintenance. Some people love it, and all. It's just all comes down to personal preference. Southeast Asian. Uh, no cheek or neck hair. Okay. Yeah, everybody. There's different Asians. There's also like the from China. Since there's so many different types of Chinese. Like was it 13 different minorities, different ethnic groups of Chinese that like certain ones have different facial hair too. Like some can't grow. Can only grow long beards, like the kung fu masters of past or whatever. Ooh, lychee looks. Talk about us Asians in the workplace. What about Asians in the workplace? Oh, there's different things to talk about. The bamboo ceiling, entrepreneurship, uh, the money mindset grind. Well, the money mindset grind is not particular to Asians. It's just that it's probably more seen prominent in Asians due to the fact that there are fewer of us in total in America, and that in America we live in a capitalist society. We don't have you if you don't have a somewhat money mind grind set or money mind or grind that need to make money mindset in America, you're not gonna pretty much make it in America. Because I always found it weird that it's like, why is the money mindset for Asians kind of looked down upon when you had like if you looked at hip hop music or the stuff like they would call themselves hustlers. That's a money mindset idea. Like if they're being a hustler or they're making money or got cash or whatever, or promoting the fact that they are rich. Um, or have money or making money, why is that not seen as a downside for them? And the truth is, like, the only way you're ever gonna find answers is if you compare it. Why is one compare these situations? Yep, my dog's face, Daniel. He's not doing so well, dog mom. He's yeah. He can't walk anymore. He can't stand up on his own, and right now he's only eating table food. We are hard. I don't know what you mean by behind Hispanics. Vet? Vet can't do much. He's 17 years old. Does your dog feel pain? Probably, but he's not letting me know. And if he was really in pain, he would be whining. He's such a big baby that yeah, if he was in pain, he would be whining. So I think he's fine, or if he's or he's just not letting me know. And they can do that, but with him, I highly doubt it. We work with a lot of migrants who work 200% harder than us. Well, there's physical working, and then there's smart working. In other degrees, sometimes I think they overwork themselves because they don't know how to. They can't always, or they don't know how to play the game, the capitalist game. And not, there's a lot of people in America that don't know how to play the capitalist game. That's part of the problem. Zero social skills. Thank goodness there's no cries of pain. As far as I know, he's not crying out in pain. But I do have to change. Like, I have to clean him up and everything else. And let's just say there's a really strong ammonia smell. Neighbors, what you talking about? Yeah, I mean, yeah. They do work hard in physical labor, but like as I said, the capitalist game is kind of rigged against them. Well, because we're America's built on is capitalist, so we have to be serious about money. You can't like to do it. All the things that you kind of want to do in life, you have to take. At least in America, you have to take money seriously. It's not really rigged against. Well, I won't say it's rigged against us. I would say the barriers to entry are harder. If you find people, because the hard part is there's all the people who do know. There are people that are willing to teach you, but the problem is how do you know the good teachers from the bad teachers, from the scammers and the not scammers? And the truth is capitalism is a long game. The money mind, like if you want, you're in all the get rich quick scheme. Everybody wants to do a get rich quick scheme, but the truth is, for a majority of us, unless we become like a celebrity or millionaire or something, it's a long game. And the white worshiping is a cultural thing, not. It's a culture and status thing, not related to the money mindedness. But capitalism for majority of the rest of us is a long game. It's not a get rich or quick kind of deal, and you have to know the gates or the rules they put in, because the truth is it's not really, they're not really targeting you outright, because you got to remember the rich people, or the rich people want their children to also be rich, and they want their friends to be rich to get money as well. So what they're more doing is gatekeeping how they do it, rather than rigging it. Well, yeah. So that's the hard part. Like, it's like, I know you're old already, but you never learn, like, so one of the things that I was taught in school is, like, when I gave you all the financial advice about mutual funds, um, how saving creates money, and the proper ways to save, the proper way to, you know, invest and retire, those are not taught. Like, I remember I got taught it because I took those classes. If you never took those classes, you're not going to be taught how to do that, and they don't want you to know how to do that. It is sad. Yeah, so, like, learning how credit cards work, learning how mortgage work, learning how to do your taxes and how taxes actually work. I took all those classes, and some of them were offered in my high school. Um, like, when we did civics class in my high school, we purposely went over how the U.S. tax code works. And yeah, my parents sent me to a private high school because that kind of class is not going to be taught in a public school. Public schools don't want you to be financially educated, because if you're financially educated, they can't exploit you. And then when I went to college, I took even in deeper course where we actually have to do our own taxes. We actually have to do research on mutual funds and investments and stocks, and do a report at the end on how to do all of this. Wonder ants? I don't get it. But so, like, the whole money minded school does, yeah. So, like, that's what I meant by gatekeeping. It's not really rigged, because, like, since I went to a private school, that knowledge is not taught to you. But if you went to a private school and you took the time to actually learn about that stuff, you're in a better position. Well, there's entrepreneurial. So if you go to college, there's also entrepreneurial studies and business studies. And, well, the original K through 12 school was to give you enough education so you could be competent to work um, in industry. Does our education system need to change? Yes. Is it going to change? No, because you have people that are purely anti-education. Like, well, no, school does not teach you basic life skills. American education does not teach you basic life skills. Basic life skills would be cooking, learning how to budget your lifestyle, teaching you how credit cards work. You would have some little bit of mechanics in there to learn how to your car works. I have, like, no mechanical knowledge. Um, Maybe a little bit of plumbing so you can fix your toilet if it ever gets clogged. Uh, what school's teaching you is trying to teach you is more give you, well, What the left wants is more robust education. So, yeah. Well, I get where you're coming from, Klekis, but not quite. Because I'm going to say this. Well, I'll say yes. I forgot to take into your age. In today's day and age, the information you need to get ahead is publicly available. It probably wasn't so much when we were growing up. When the around the 2000s time, you'd have more information and better information. 2010s time, you should be. Well, you don't have to get into Harvard. That's the thing. Everybody has this like crazy idea that you have to be of the top 10, like top 1%, or like within the top 10% to actually succeed. You don't. Majority of the people that have succeeded in America were either one, rich parents had rich parents before, or two, were not in the top 10. They exploited the system. They exploited the richer people. Like I absolutely hate Elon Musk, right? But he hires people who know battery technology better than him. He hires smarter people than him to do all the space Starlink and his SpaceX stuff. He's exploiting smarter people than him. And the thing is that the game is rigged. It's not really rigged. The Oh well, yeah. So when it comes to business, the game is rigged not in favor of smart people. It's rigged in favor of the people who can exploit people better. That's capitalism in a nutshell. Exploiting others for your gain. Hey, Nat. But if you learn how to save, you know how mutual funds work. You know how, like, not many people know what an IRA account is, investment retirement account. If you know how that works, a Roth IRA works, you're, you know, you're ahead of the curve already. And if you invest, you put in your minimum every year, you make your minimum every year, you put it into the mutual fund that is the targeted date mutual funds, you probably will come out ahead with more majority of all people. Majority of like you'll have retirement and you'll be settled, but you probably never learned about that because they've been gatekeeping that information because they want you to work finances. They want you to work forever. If you learn how mortgages work and equity and how you can borrow against that, that's another thing. How you doing, Nat? And then the like, and just learning how your money can make money by not actually working, like certified deposits, buying treasury bonds, dividends and interest. If you learn how a little bit how the stock market works, uh, and not trying to play the pricing game in the stock market, you may win out big overall. But yeah, you're not gonna be like another Elon or anything else until you make it, or Mark Zuckerberg, who screwed over all his people he worked with to take over a company and everything else. But yeah, the whole thing about being money minded is because we live in a capitalist society, and for some reason, because Asians are money minded, it's when Asians are somehow money minded, that's seen as a negative. When other people are money minded, like Elon or white people, or if you're considering like hip hop culture about how they're being hustlers or whatever, or making money or getting that cash or whatever, um, it's seen as a positive, or playing the game. Well, yeah. So I kind of feel the same way, Klekis. And but the problem is like in order to get there, you to make a lot of money in interest and dividends and all that other stuff. You kind of have to have a lot of money, and so you kind of have to learn how to save. And that's been like my goal from ever since I graduated college was save up enough so that I make enough on interest and dividends to live off of for a while. And like and sometimes you never know where the other and way back when we were told to buy land. Like I have my condo in Hawaii that's being rented out. As long as it keeps renting and I pay off that mortgage, and I'll start getting money coming in from that mortgage, from the rent, instead of paying off the mortgage. So yeah, there's things like that. Hey, Trinky. I don't know who's still here, but the whole point is just yeah. There's no way to get away from being money minded, or needing money in America. And also, Nat should be asleep. Oh yeah, I know you're still here, Glekis. I just saw the view count drop. Drop to 1. I was like, oh, I guess Nat left. Who's the other one? Yukon left. Nat did the ninja. Ah, why does she just went like, oh, I'm going to sleep. She should be asleep by now. It's what, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock my time. So be like 2 o'clock in the morning for her. It's like what, 1 o'clock in the morning for you, or maybe midnight. Ugh, I need to put away my dishes before I knock this over. Mm. Yeah, that's so. But anyways, like, the only thing I wished was like we had better electronic transfers way back 10 years ago, or 10 years ago. This would be about 20 years, 15 years ago, because I would have been, I probably would be a millionaire if we had better electronic transfers back then. We didn't, so I had to put money into lower growth and lower interest counts. Um, so that's one of the reasons why I couldn't grow my money as fast. But now that we have better electronic transfers, uh, my money is growing faster now because I can put it into those accounts faster. So maybe in a few years I'll be well. There's also another way you can become a millionaire. You can buy $1 million house, and technically you're a millionaire because the assets are now worth $1 million. But you also got to remember that you now have a mortgage that's worth over $1 million, so you're not really a millionaire. But that's kind of how Trump played off that he was super rich. He had $1 billion worth of assets, and he had $1 billion worth of expenses, or just under $1 billion worth of expenses. So, like, if your net for they call it your net income, or your net worth. My current net worth is about, I don't know, But yeah, you just got to play the long game when it comes to it. Because a lot of us are not going to be like rich celebrities. Even though I try to be an actor, that didn't go through. But did I watch the Trump South Park? Have not watched the whole thing. I have caught only the clips. What movies was I in? So I was an extra, I guess. So I had no speaking on camera, and the things you would have seen me in. I am SAG though, so I am Screen Actors Guild. Uh, well, the things you have seen me in is Hawaii Five O, Magnum in the Wrong Missy, but you're not gonna see me in that one because I was only the camera was never on me. Um, I was in Press Play. That one camera was never on me. I was in the audience for a band thing. What else was I in? That's pretty much it. You didn't know? If you've been following me, especially during the Screen Actors when we're on strike, I made a couple of videos about the contracts. But yeah, I'm still part of the Screen Actors Guild. I hope to go back to it when I go back to Hawaii again, and maybe in a few more years. Yeah, and technically, you don't have to be working for a movie studio. I could set up a production company and uh, get my Screen Actors Guild that way. But it's just easier through. Well, not always easier. You can do it through it. The traditional way was to go through a company. But yeah, I was in those kind of things. Yeah, some people are fully out of work. So that like so my goal actually when I was doing all that acting, well, one was for just the extra income. The second goal was to network, and the main part of networking was to try to get in touch with other people to come with ideas. And I what I wanted to start doing from there was start making YouTube videos and basically social media videos of skits or shorts that we could probably turn into bigger productions and stuff like that. But I never got that far because not majority of the people that wanted to do all that all had these grandiose ideas, and I kept telling them you can't shoot for the moon every time. You gotta break it down. Let's work on a one scene. Let's get this one scene figured out. Figure out what you want to do, and no one wanted to do that work. And the other thing is, I actually had to have a background in filmmaking and all that other stuff. So, uh, yeah. And I was slowly making my way up there in Hawaii, but then I took the job in California because it pays a whole lot. And who knows? Maybe I'll be back in LA and check stuff out or whatever. Yeah. So when I was doing the whole acting kind of deal on mainly it was Magnum PI and uh, Hawaii Five O. I was still working a regular job. I was on an office job, and I was just using my pay time off to do it. I was working 3 jobs at one point while doing it because I needed extra income uh to pay off the contractors for redoing my condo. But yeah, and yeah, I still have my Cali. I'm still my Cali job. I'm still gonna be here for the goal from right now for my California job is uh I need to make a minimum 6 more years because if I did the math correctly, then uh I will be better financially stable in 6 more years. I don't have to leave. It's just that I want to shoot for 6 more years at a minimum before I think about changing anything else. But things can always change. Who knows? It's just based on current situations. For all I know, I might make it big on the stock market, and that 6 more years are not. 6 more years may end up turning to like only, 3 more. Uh, I try to play the stock market a little bit. I, I every year I put in about $2,000 into my brokerage stock market account, and I try to buy and trade stocks, just using those $2,000, and I have basically only broken even. Oh no, 2,000. Well, that's not, in my opinion. It's not. Only reason why I'm able to do that is because I have a little bit of extra cash, or from my. I only started doing that since I took the California job too. Um, Majority of my money goes into mutual funds and investments and Roth IRA or my 401k. The extra 2,000 is just me trying to gamble a little bit, I guess, uh, and see what happens. And that's why I short Tesla. I keep trying to promote short Tesla because, well, I hate Tesla as a company. I hate Elon, and if everybody shorts Elon, we can all make money. There's a lot of those stock trading companies offer simulated trading, so you can try it and you can play around and learn and make mistakes. That's probably the best way to learn. Only problem with simulated trading is that if you think you're getting good, you do it live, you may not actually be end up doing that well. Not to mention they give you like, $10 million in simulated trading, so you can always make mistakes. I'm doing the best I can with like I don't have actually that much in there, so like I have I think like 5 grand in that stock brokerage account, which is not much. And I think I lost. I think the current value right now is at like 3,000. So I lost $2,000 trying to trade stock. I'm corny. What'd you start Trek for? Well, see, like as you do, one of the things that you do is you don't go out and spend money. So the fact that you're just sitting at home and watching movies for free means you don't have like expensive, much more expensive or added on expenses. So if you learn how to save your money correctly, like CDs or dividends accounts or mutual interest dividends or not, it's not free. Oh, then I don't know. But yeah, my point is kind of like I don't try to add on expenses, and I just try to put money away and so forth. Like this year, though, I'm not putting much in the stock market because Daniel ate all my cat my extra money this year. Um, since he had his two surgeries to fix his what's it called, his bed sores, and then yeah, he basically that ate into all the extra cash I had this year. Or at least the extra cash accounted for. You didn't take him to Mexico? No. Yeah. So, like, I don't. As I said, the whole me playing this whole stock market thing was just, one of those things where, like, maybe I'll get lucky. You have an emerging Mexican vet. I'm too far away. I'm too far away from Mexico. Yeah, so it's okay. I'm not complaining about the thing. I'm just saying, like, the reason why I didn't put extra money in the stock market this year was because Daniel took it. As I said, it was the 2,000 grand I usually put into stock market. Was just play around. Was extra cash. Do you watch the NBA Files? No, I don't watch the NBA Finals. You'll do anything for your doggy? Well, seems like that right now with everything I'm doing with Daniel. But yeah, and yeah, so we'll see what happens. I know all the costs that I want afterwards, and I got all the information. So now I just gotta see what happens. You live for our dogs. Uh, kinda. I don't know if that's the proper way to put it. I'll take care of my dogs. And he's not my first one, and he's not probably gonna be my last. Even though she'll hide under the bed if we were attacked. Hey, Daniel just laid there and did nothing. When the guy peeked over that wall. But doing the best we can. Hey, they have short lives. Everything counts. I get what you're saying, Dog Mom, but just sometimes, as someone who grew up on a farm too, at some point, there's limits. There's only so much you can do sometimes, and it sucks. I guess my point is like I can't fully agree with that just one statement, just because I know that there's just sometimes there's nothing you can do, or that what you need to do is not worth the effort, or is not worth it. All right, yeah, it's just living partly on a farm, knowing that things can happen. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Living. Oh yeah, I was still trying to figure out my grocery list. Wow, ribeye is $30 per pound. Holy crap! Mm. Yeah. Learn how to save. That's the best thing I can tell you. Best advice, especially in America. Be like Spock, always logical. The thing about Star Trek was that Spock always being logical was not always the best choice. He ended up being wrong most of the times, every time he was logical. Oh, I gotta figure out how to get that Twilight episode. Never seen him wrong? Unfortunately, he was half human. Also half human. Uh, what's that? Oh. See, the thing was, like, if I remember the old Star Trek, and I haven't watched it for a long time, Captain Kirk made a lot of illogical commands or decisions, and he's always at odds with Spock. Well, not always, but mostly at odds with Spock. But usually, Captain Kirk came out ahead because they wrote it that way. Yeah, he did get emotional a few times. Ooh. You mostly talking about the movie Star Trek? Okay. Well, are you talking about the new movies or the old ones? Because Wrath of Khan. Oh, I haven't watched that one in a long time, so I can't remember it. Khan was supposed to be smarter than Kirk, and yet Kirk won. Old, okay. Wrath of Khan was always interesting. Where or Khan was always interesting because he was genetically modified to be the better human. We might have that shortly. That's why you didn't like to. Okay. Like I can't argue against it. It's just what about your opinion about liking it, but yeah. Uh, but just talking about the theme of two and Khan being genetically modified to be a better human, or like what it was believed to be a better human. It's an interesting topic. Khan was a beast in the new movie. I don't think I saw the new ones with Khan yet, but you should be, especially the way he's supposed to be portrayed. All right, let's see if Daniel will eat a piece of cheese with his food in it or his pill in it. He's always skeptical every time I give him cheese. Problem is, this damn antibiotic is a giant pill. Quarter impulse power. See, he's skeptical. He woke up because of the cheese, but come on. Ah, you, come on. Ah, you spit it out. Come on. Ah, come on. Come on, I need you to eat this. You ass. Why do you make this so hard? Come on. There, see? Not so hard. Cannot break that pill up. It's a giant, uh, just one big giant pill for antibiotics. You break it up, you're breaking up the coating that's used to protect him, or how long it lasts. Alright, I'm gonna call it quits for the. Did somebody come in? I'm seeing another name. Is Nat back? I don't think Nat's back. Yeah, I don't know either. Oh no, it's an ant. But yeah, it's a giant pill. They need to take it. It's probably because of his size. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta go take care of him, and that probably should not be on camera because it's kind of gross and nasty. But yeah, I'll wait till midnight about. But I'll just set everything up so you can go and clean up easy. All right, I'll talk to you. I'll see you later. I guess the next time. Bye.